Are these things for human consumption or just elephants?
Bit of both.
Bit of both?
Look at her. She's having a great time feeding the old guy there.
I know. She's not afraid of anything. She'd probably get in there with him if she could.
More power to her. Yeah. Especially considering the nightmare that you both went through.
Oh, dear. She was a sturdy little thing to come through that.
That's strange that you would use that term of grateful where applied to Grant Putnam.
Oh, dear.
But I'm glad you never saw her when she was in a traumatic state.
Yeah. I tell you, Putnam and that bloody dog were nearly the death of me. If I'd have seen her, too, I'm glad I didn't.
Well, she survived quite well.
Yeah.
How about her mum?
Oh, all right, you know. A few nightmares. I'm very thankful to you, you know.
It wasn't a solo effort. I mean, had the whole town, half the state by the time the case was finished. Nobody could have accomplished it by themselves.
Yeah, I've heard some things since I went back.
Oh?
About how you didn't sleep and the police commissioner was going to take your badge away from you because you weren't taking on any other jobs.
Where'd you hear that?
A little bird told me.
Little blonde bird by the name of Felicia, I'll bet. Yeah, case was a trifle disturbed.
You don't want to lose this job, then.
You want to know why I took the commissioner's badge back? I mean, a true story.
Why?
So I could control the investigation. It was Sean's idea, actually. I said, take the offer so you can run the show.
I didn't know that.
So you see, if the old commission had leaned on me too hard, I was prepared to pin the badge on Samantha and walk. I would have moved heaven and hell to find you.
Nothing says cookie, I love.
Great, too.
You asked me before I went in the bath if I hated you because of the fight. Tom, I think you know the answer to that. I'd love you as much as I always have, if not more.
Yeah, that makes things a lot simpler. I know you need some of your mother's TLC, but after you've had a few days' rest, I need you home.
Need me or want me?
Well, what's wrong with both of the above?
Just sounds a little intense.
Well, I feel very intensely about all this.
Tom, did something else go wrong back home?
After what happened to us, what else could there be?
Well, it's just that I know that you've been doing these double shifts the past week or so, and you should be starting one of them right now. Why aren't you at work?
We work for human beings, after all. People are covering for me. Listen, I've got a great idea. Why don't we rent a car and drive back to Port Charles?
All the way across New York State.
Oh, come on, we're in no rush. Stop at a little country inn, spend a couple of days, huh?
When are you supposed to get back to work?
Whenever we get there.
Well, Tom, actually, you know, the idea of going back to Port Charles sort of freaks me out.
Why? Because that's a place where race hatred could kill our child?
Tom, I know it can happen any place, and some places worse.
Look, Simone, I love you too much to push you. But can you please explain to me why you won't come back to Port Charles?
She doesn't have to explain anything. It's my insistence. My daughter's not going back to Port Charles, period.
Have you missed anything? Did we?
The reptile.
You tried to feed Mummy.
Hey, guys. How was the zoo?
It was great.
Hey, Robin, honey, did you get a chance to put your head in the lion's mouth?
No, but I fed the elephant a lot of peanuts.
Oh, man, do you want me to fix your dinner, or did your daddy fill you up with hot dogs?
I take offense to that. I'm not that kind of a father, am I?
Yes.
I'm starving.
Oh, great. Chow's coming up. Now, if you head back there, there's cookies and milk to feed you up so you don't chew your shoes until dinner time.
That's great. Daddy, will you stay for dinner?
Well,
Oh, Mr. S. There's plenty of grub to go around.
Thanks, Olin, but I'm going to have to take a rain check. Come here and give us a smouch before I go.
This is about the best day I've ever had.
Well, that's my pleasure, love, and there's going to be plenty more of them. Off you go.
Bye, darling. You know, you can stay and have dinner with Robin if you would like to.
I know, but as it turns out, I have a date.
Oh. I won't be here for dinner either.
Hey, chum, you don't even have to tell me that. The cleaners delivered that dress you wanted the super swift rush on, and wow, man, the hanger's too hot to handle. That dress is so sexy.
Really? Even on the hanger?
Oh, you're just rad. Wait till you drape it on this curvy form of yours. Man, he's gonna blow poor Duke's mind.
Maybe I should stick around and
No,
have a
it's
look,
an ordinary dress. You've
Well,
seen it before.
Maybe I have. Maybe I've
You were
forgotten.
right the first time. You shouldn't keep the lady
this
waiting.
must be a really significant
Yes.
day between you and the
No,
old guy. The rekindling of the passion
We're
that
just
burns
having
between...
a nice little dinner and a little dance, and I have to get in the tub. Now go.
There's an old saying.
Yes.
You can lead a horse to water, but that doesn't make him a duck.
Okay. Oh, Lynn?
Yeah?
Have you seen Duke today?
No sign of him. Usually he leaves that warm coffee pot of his on the stove, but nothing today.
Right. Did he call, maybe?
No. Hey, where's that dude? I can see you're worried about him.
Well, no, I'm just, I just want to know where he was, that's all. I'm going to get dressed.
There's a special tragedy about the death of a man in his youth. We feel the loss of his potential. And in the case of Julian Jerome, it was great, very great indeed. He had done advanced studies to equip himself for the game of life. He had strong empathy for his fellow man. His understanding of the humanities was very far.
Why did someone tell me all this time would go by so fast?
What time? I feel like I'm still a lost little kid from downstate youth. And you, mister, pretending to be some suave upperclassman.
Oh, really? I pretended. Did you ever think that I might have stayed here just an extra year to be with you? True.
Thanks.
Many acts of generosity.
You okay?
$200 coming
Days
from
with
that
Julian? Yeah.
just when a friend needed it,
We had something wonderful.
without being asked,
He told me
without knowing
he wanted you to always be protected.
how Julian sensed
I know.
the need. A hospital bill paid for a friend in an accident. Flowers sent to a lonely older person of an empty anniversary. There were college scholarships for poor and the
How did you get to be this beautiful?
Oh, being silly.
Yeah? Yeah, how did this happen? I remember the girl I first met, she had a calculator strapped to her belt with her books flying all over the place. Huh? What a geek. Smart one, though. Guess what I just saw?
What?
Graduating class rankings.
You did? They haven't been posted yet.
Well, friends in high places. You, my dear, are the highest ranking female and number 3 in the class.
Where are you?
Number 2. Well, I couldn't let you have that, could I?
Oh, I guess I can live with it.
Yeah? With what you've got, you're gonna make a fortune.
I just got some great job offers.
Fine, let them offer. You don't work for anybody. Now listen to me. Can I be a pig for a second? You use this face to get your business. It won't fail you. Once you've got it, you know you've got the brains to make your clients and yourself rich. Remember that. You use everything you got.
So I hope that all of you, Victor Jerome, Olivia Jerome, and all others who love Julian will take comfort in the sure knowledge that he sleeps today at peace in the arms of the Lord.
Thank you. Very moving. Very beautiful.
Thank you. Is there anything I can do?
No, I'll see you in a few minutes. I'm fine.
Sure. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Didn't see you inside.
I was in the side room. I told you I can't afford to be seen here. Now I'm leaving. I have to go.
Is there somebody here you're afraid of?
I'm afraid of being seen. That's all. I'm going back home. We'll talk next week.
Duke, men have come in from all over the country. We won't get a chance like this again to unify the organization. They want to talk to you, pay you their respects. They want to make sure there's somebody standing here controlling things.
My marriage is at stake. Am I supposed to give that up for you two?
No. No, not for me. For Julian. Duke, it's very important.
All right. Let's get it over with, honey.
General Hospital will continue in a moment.
Simone is your daughter, and you love each other. But she's not just your daughter, she's my wife. We vowed to be together in sickness and in health. She belongs with me.
She was with you. She was standing right beside you, and you couldn't protect her from insult and injury both.
No, Mom, that's not fair.
No, now listen. This has burned in me ever since I got a call that the baby was gone. And if you really cared about protecting them, you would have controlled your anger, swallowed your pride, and walked away. That bigot was beneath your contempt anyway.
You're right, you're right. You don't have to remind me. Look, I've been playing this over and over again in my head. I should have just walked away.
Yes, I think you took the insult for yourself and your judgment for marrying Black, if the truth be known.
Now, Mother, that's a terrible thing to say.
I'm sorry, but that's the way I feel.
Don't you ever forget that that baby was as much mine as it is Simone's. I swear in those moments, I had no idea whether I was black or white. That's why the anger...
Oh, you're kidding yourself.
Now, wait a minute. I'm going to break this up before you two start saying words that are going to split the family apart.
Listen, I am only concerned with my daughter's health and happiness, however or wherever she finds it.
I think you're also seizing the opportunity while we're also emotionally vulnerable.
Opportunity to what?
To get your daughter back. Look, you haven't changed her room since she went away to college. High school yearbooks are still sitting on the coffee table. You never wanted Simone to leave before she left. And now you're trying to correct a mistake that fate made.
Oh, I suppose your specialty in psychiatry gives you license to make remarks like that.
My main concern is maintaining my marriage and living with my wife as we should.
Well, you and your wife will be better able to discuss that once we get back, and that will be a while.
Oh, Mom.
Wait a minute. Get back from
I am taking Simone on a tropical cruise for her health.
Mom, we only talked.
Oh, yeah? For how long?
Maybe 2 to 3 months.
3 months? And you have the gall to say that you're not interfering with our marriage. Simone, get your things. We're getting the hell out of here.
Now, wait a minute. Now, you two have been battering at each other, you know.
No,
we
you
really
listen
need
to
to
me
get away
for a
and
minute.
talk
Are
about
you
it.
just going to go away with her like that?
I don't know.
I do. The answer is no, thank you, Mother.
Well, look, you came in by surprise. We were just talking about... Let me just talk to her a little bit
Simone, you
longer.
are a free woman.
I know, and I'm going to make the decision by myself.
Now, look, let me just meet you at Greenie's in about an hour and a half.
I am not going to leave you here with her.
But you two are tearing me apart. I can't take it
Okay,
anymore.
all right, fine, fine. Listen to me.
Please?
Greenie's, an hour and a half.